Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly. They've got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
180. Right there. Go.
On first and goal, Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Goff now looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
His kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check. Jim. Mike, check.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Check. Crunch. Check. Lucky. Watch the egg. Hatchet.
Here's Hines on a toss play. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, high 7. Hey, 5.
To throw is Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Bird on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the alert, 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 alert. King, king, king. 45. Mike, 45. Hurry, hurry. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, boy, bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, check. Hey, Charlie. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We're hurrying.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Regular. 24 is the mic. They can't hang with us. 24 is the mic. Hey, hurry! Let's get off the field, D. 24 is the mic. Silver.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
180! Kings! Run. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the out. Check. Watch safety creep. Pistol. Safety's creeping.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch right.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. 120. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 2 for 66. Go. Check 53. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Clock 20.
Second and 5 now. Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Hey, alert 33. Y'all playing the wrong football. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. One touch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
25 yards that time. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I don't think you got it, sir. 24 is the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Mayfield now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. Hurry! Let's keep moving.
45.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Sponge. No. Real.
This is Foster. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Check 50. Hey, exit. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Rip left.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch your leg. I got you, boy.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go.
Goff. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. 120. Yeah.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by David Long. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, orbit.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On first down, Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
I got him. Hey, Foxtrot. Hurry.
Mike 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Mayfield down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Regular.
24 is the mic.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Alert.
Brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
Oh, shit. 24 is the mic.
Now Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Ready? King. I got him.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
They're running it.
Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Check.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
You ain't going nowhere.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Brown. Hey, zoom.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Bird to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Run. Check 25. Check 25.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
180. Pistol.
65. 59's Mike.
Buzz.
That's what I do. Switch. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Look, 180.
Mike 58 right there. Check.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Like 20.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. Slam. Protein spill. Quick.
Mayfield on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
24 is the mic.
Here we go.
24 is the mic. Double dog.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Mayfield now a desk. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards.
24 is the mic.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly.
Let's get off the field.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Cut. 180.
50.
Hey, tight.
Good.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 29, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Alert flare!
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put the... And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Now watch one. Watch one. Hurry, hurry. 45.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Los Angeles, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
HITSQUAD1219's. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I get to trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. Know my color bright. I ain't getting paid with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason.